let's have a look at a particular example. So, Mysoft Foods is a producer of a jalapeno bean dip. And there's been a concern raised by a customer about mislabelling of allergens on a particular batch of the product. So we need to identify what we've sold to them, whether there are allergens that we need to concern ourselves about, and also so we can verify the origin of the ingredients that we've shipped to them. So to do that, I'm now going to go back into X3. Okay, so first of all, I'm actually going to start off by actually going into the bill of materials. So I know my particular product, and I know that we need to look at the bill of materials to see some of the information behind it. So the one I'm particularly interested in is this one on the left-hand side here. It's going to be the jalapeno bean dip, and I'm going to select this particular product. So we're seeing the parent product details. We're also seeing something called an alternate. And the alternate is important if you're dealing in multiple territories, for example, or if you need to consider multiple production processes, because the alternate allows you to define different bills of materials for the same product. So you may, for example, have particular regional variations that you need to make to your products, where, for example, different countries have different requirements. Going further down, we're defining our entry unit. Here we're defining that the bill of materials refers to a lot of products, or we can define that it relates to a single unit or hundreds or thousands or so on. And in a lot, we're defining what our base quantity of lots is going to be. Going further down, we've got an allergen field here, and that's a bit of a red flag to us at the moment. We need to see what that letter C relates to, and actually where that particular product lives within the bill of materials. So we have our jalapeno bean dip product. If I scroll a bit further down, I've got my components list, and I can see the components within the bean dip are a bean dip mix, the container, the lid, the label, and the carton. So there's a fairly good chance that my allergen is actually contained somewhere within the bean dip mix. And actually, if we look to the right-hand side of this particular table, we can see we have an allergens column, and that confirms what we just thought. But of course, within the bean dip mix, we need to work out what the actual ingredient is that we're particularly interested in. So we need to look at the bill of materials for this particular component in order to see that. So from here, I can use my list on the left-hand side, and here it is, INT 301 jalapeno bean dip mix. If I click on that, I'm now looking at the bill of materials for that particular product, and I can see that the bill of materials contains a spice mix, beans, jalapenos, vinegar, and lard. And again, we can see the allergen is actually within the spice mix. So again, let's look at the bill of materials for 302. This is now giving us the raw ingredients for that particular product. And we can see now that it's actually onion powder that we're concerned about. Onion powder is where the allergen is going to be contained. Okay, so we've identified that onion powder is the cause of some of the concerns. Let's now have a look at our specific example where we've actually sold some jalapeno bean dip to a company called Redfield Supermarkets, and let's see if we can identify where the ingredients actually came from. So with that, I'd just like to now really close the session and say thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you found it useful. And if you do need to get in touch, please use any of the details on the screen here, or you can email me directly. It just remains for me to say thank you very much for joining, and have a great rest of your day.